everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this 4th of July I got to see Spider-Man Far From Home, and I don't even think it was supposed to happen. It's just that like my cousins and my sister, everyone was finally free, like they had nothing going on, so then they're like, okay, let's do it. And so it was just like last minute, and I was like, I have to do my hair, and I was like, I have to get ready, and then they're like, let's order the tickets online, but then they didn't accept gift card because we all had gift cards to that cinema. So then we just jetted over there because we're like, well, it's 4th of July, everyone's gonna want to see Spider-Man. So then we went, we got our tickets, we went into the cinema room, no one was there. At this cinema, you have to pick your seats, like my local cinema doesn't do that, but that one did, so that's why we rushed and got our tickets and everything. And then we're like, oh my god, it's probably gonna be packed by the time we walk in. It was empty, because people are like, well, I ordered my tickets, I don't have to go. And I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I always ramble. I don't know. It's just, I feel like I need to tell a whole story, and I don't. I'm like my mom. But anyways, I saw Spider-Man, and I'm just gonna share my thoughts. And this is a spoiler review, by the way. Spoilers. There's spoilers here. It's gonna be in the title. It's gonna be in the description. I'm telling you right now, there's spoilers. So if you watch this, I hope you watch Far From Home, because I'm about to spoil the hell out of it for you. I have a whole paper, like, thing full of, like, notes. So if you see me looking down, that's why. I noticed during my Titans video, like, I was looking down a lot when I was talking. And I was trying not to do that, and I'll try not to do that this time, but it's just because I have to write everything, because I'm like, oh, write this down in case, because I've noticed before that I just totally blank when I'm talking, and I just ramble, and I'm like, wait, I should have mentioned this when I'm editing my videos. But anyways, here is my thoughts. So when Spider-Man came out on Tuesday, I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave the internet, because I did not want to get spoiled at all, but I wanted to stay on the internet because it was my birthday, and I was like, I need people to say happy birthday to me, because that's the type of person I am on the internet. But anyways, I stayed on till the 1st, and then I realized people were seeing like midnight showings, and I was like, okay, I gotta go, guys, bye. So then I just left the internet completely. I didn't leave Instagram because I just follow my family there, but I left Twitter, I left Tumblr, I was like on certain parts of YouTube, and I was just like terrified, because I was like, what if people are going to spoil it? Because there was like a lot of things coming out, like, ooh, Tony's going to come back as an AI, or they're going to introduce Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn, and I was like, oh god, if this happens, I don't want to be spoiled. And it was just insane, like, all these theories that were going to happen, and they're like, oh, it'll happen. None of that happened, by the way. None of it happened. I was like, just genuinely terrified of going on the internet. And just like, I was like, I know I want to talk to my friends, but I was like, I have to go. Like, I love you guys, I gotta go though. So that always happens, and that's kind of my mantra though with like superhero films, or like Marvel, because I'm more into Marvel and Star Wars and stuff, where I'm like, okay, I'm leaving, sorry guys. The premiere was today, there's gonna be spoilers everywhere, which I'm surprised I didn't get spoiled, like, and I left literally the day before it came out. But anyways, I was gone, and then just every single day I was dreading, because god, it's so bad, but I literally live on the internet, it's not a joke. And I was just like dying. I mean, I was binging TV shows. I binged Titans. I started a TV show, and I'm watching Stranger Things right now, but I'm rambling. Anyways, I was just gone, and I was so like bored, but I had to do it because that's what I always do. And I'm finally glad I'm back on the internet and I saw it, but it was insane. It was crazy. This is the movie. I was like so excited and interested for this one because it was post Endgame, post Snap, post Tony's dead, so it's just post Iron Man in general. And I was like, I wonder how they're gonna pull that off, because Tony is the guy. And they had a little funny tribute in the beginning, but it was kind of cringy. But I mean, it's high school, and I think that's what I like about these films, especially for like Spider-Man, is that like it's a teen movie, and it feels like a teen movie when I'm watching it. And I think that's awesome. Like, it's not like the other Marvel movies where it's like hit with like the adult jokes, but it's like more for teens and more for like kids and stuff, and it's great. That's what I love about these movies. And there was also like, you know, the talk of the multiverse that was in the trailers and stuff, and I was like, ooh, I wonder how they're gonna introduce that, because there was like so many theories, like it's like the multiverse is gonna introduce the mutants, or like these characters, the Eternals, and I don't know what, and I was like, what is going on here? And there was even theories that they were gonna grab Tony from a multiverse and bring him here, and I was like, no. And I don't know, it was just weird. That's like my thoughts, just about before seeing it, and during, these are my thoughts. With the first act, it was like, honestly, I'm just gonna say it, it's messy. I was so confused, like at moments I was like, oh shit, like, I'm watching Spider-Man right now, aren't I? I don't know, it was just weird. Like, they just rushed through everything. I thought, like, there was gonna be, like, this whole montage of people coming back to the snap, which they kind of, like, touched on, like, a little bit for, like, probably a minute in total. Yeah, I just thought it was weird, like, they were just like, oh, this is how people reacted. Okay, we're going on a trip. And it's like, wait, how did they even get the money for the trip? How did they get the money? Why would they all want to go on a trip right when they just got snapped? Wouldn't you want to be with your family? I don't know, it's weird. It's just weird because there was rumors, or I don't know if it's confirmed, but A Far From Home was supposed to take place like right, like 4 minutes after Endgame, and I was like, whoa, okay, Peter just got back from Tony's funeral and he's like, let's go out. So I just thought that was weird, but I don't know, I have to see it again. I'm looking at my paper and it literally just says Mysterio Hot. Like, it says Mysterio Hot, which he is. Come on, it's Jake Gyllenhaal, he's hot. But I don't get what I was trying to say here. I don't know, I think I was just saying his introduction, there you go. His introduction when he appeared in the smoke and he was like, I gotta do this or whatever. I don't know what he says, I already forgot. I'm just thinking about how hot he is. And then he just comes out and I was like, oh wow, yeah, that's Jake. And now all the stands are all over him, but that's okay because Jake deserves, like, it for a little bit, and then everyone's gonna forget about him. But he was a good character, a good villain, because I can say that because it's a spoiler review. But yeah, okay, so I knew about the whole Mysterio backstory because, thank you to the internet, and for being like, oh, this is Mysterio from the comic books, this is what he does illusions and stuff, and it's like, okay, yeah, okay, he's gonna betray Peter, everyone does. He was really good, and the reveal, so it was like a crazy reveal because Peter gives Quentin Beck Mysterio's name. Quentin Beck, Edith stands, even dead I'm the hero, which I thought that was hilarious, and I was like, oh god, that is such a Tony thing to do. I wanted to just when that happened. But yeah, when he gave him Edith, and then all of the bar started to reveal that it was his team, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was literally like, I don't like this at all. Like, I did not like it at all. And it was just insane, and Jake Gyllenhaal, his character, Quentin Beck, Mysterio, it just reminded me of his character in Nightcrawler. Like, I was like, this dude, he came from that multiverse and just jumped into the Spider-Man verse. But yeah, it was crazy. He was a great villain, I cannot lie. He was awesome. And, like, as I was watching him, like, I remember the interviews where he was like, oh, I related to the character, I saw, like, what the character wanted to do. And during it, I was like, yes, of course, this is the character for Jake Gyllenhaal. Okay, so there's like, okay, so while they're going on the trip, Ned is like, ooh, we're gonna get girls, we're gonna be awesome, and like be bachelors and stuff, and then like on the plane, Ned and Betty fall in love, which I thought was cute. It was a cute little thing, and just, it was so funny how they were like so in love, and then just like their whole like conversations with each other, they were like super duper in love, and I just thought it was funny. Like, it was just like puppy love with them. It was cute, it was great. And also, May and Happy, so I know so many people, like, because I was in the trailer, like, it was hinted at it in the trailer, and so many people were like, ew, what? But I just thought it was cute, because I was like, aw, I was like, probably Tony set them up, or something. I'm gonna pretend like Tony set them up before he died. I thought it was so cute, and then Happy was like, I'm in love with Spider-Man's aunt, and everyone's like, and I was like, oh, he's in love. And that's what Happy deserves. He deserves love and happiness since his best friend died. And then also MJ, Michelle Jones, Zendaya's character. Everyone either loves her or they don't. But I love her. I love the character of MJ. I loved MJ in all the Spider-Man movies. Or actually, she wasn't even introduced in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man ones. She was, but she's in a deleted scene. So, but I just thought it was cool, you know, that like that big reveal at the end of Homecoming that she was MJ, and then now she's like fully MJ. If that makes any sense. The whole Peter's like in love with her because he's like, I just want to be happy with her. And he's like, I want to kiss her on the top of the Eiffel Tower and give her the necklace. And oh, that was so cute. I loved it. I loved it. And like the whole time I was just rooting for them. I was like, come on, get together, hurry up, you guys. Like, time is running out. Mysterio's gonna kill you. You have to kiss. And then it happened, and it was so cute, and gosh, I love how just awkward and sweet they are to each other, and it's like, oh. And then when MJ figured out she was Spider-Man, it was so funny, because she was like, oh, you're Spider-Man. He's like, no. And then he's like, yes, I am. And she's like, oh shit, you are? And I just thought that was so funny, you know, because she had her suspicions, but she was like, oh, it's probably not. And then when she finds out, it's like, whoa. And I just thought it was cute. And then in the end where she goes to hug him on the bridge, I just thought, oh, like, I love them so much. It's so sweet. It really is so sweet. And yeah, I love it. I hope we get more of them soon, because they had like a little sweet moment in the end and then that ending. But we'll get to that later. There was also, oh wait, Nick Fury. Okay, so Nick Fury and Maria Hill, they were in it, and it was so good to have that duo back. And then they're revealed to be Skrulls, which is funny because it's Talos, and I just thought it was so cool. Like, come on, like the Skrulls are gonna play a big part, I hope, soon, because it's cool because it shows that, like, literally Fury's like, I'm gonna hang out in space with my girl Carol, so let's just have these Skrulls do my dirty work for me, which I thought was awesome. And also it was so funny because I was like, why is Nick Fury so like in it? And pop culture references, I was like, this ain't Nick Fury. I don't know, but I was like, oh, they're probably just doing whatever, and Samuel L. Jackson is just saying whatever because he needs to get paid. But then it's revealed that it's Talos, so of course Talos would just go around with whatever's going on. So of course Talos would be like, you ghosted me, as Nick Fury and stuff. But anyways, I just thought that was cool, a cool moment. Like, it's like, wow, like the Skrulls are gonna be very useful. Although hopefully they don't sacrifice their lives pretending to be a hero, which could happen. Anyways, moving on. So the illusions, I'm hopping right back to the illusions. So obviously Mysterio has his illusions and he has this team doing everything for him. It was actually really funny seeing him in a mocap suit, because I don't think I've ever seen any person in a mocap suit, like, in a movie. Like, you actually see the mocap suit, not the VFX version of them. I don't know, I just thought that was funny and cool and hot. Mysterio's hot. Anyways, yeah, I just thought it was really cool, like, how they did all of that, like, illusions, and then, like, the illusions with Peter as Spider-Man, and then with Fury, and then just, like, that whole sequence, I was like, dude, what is, like, I was like, what? Like, I literally could not comprehend it, like, the whole time it was happening. Like, I was like, I'm watching Spider-Man right now, right? Like, I was just so confused. Like, I thought it was really good, but it was, like, so, like how, like, it was like when I saw Doctor Strange, like, that's how it felt for me. It just felt weird, and I don't know, it was great, but it was just, like, confusing. And then they had a part where we saw, like, Iron Man. We didn't see Tony, but we saw Iron Man in the suit, and there was also a little Easter egg in there. Spiders that come out, they're Black Widows, for Black Widow. The dead heroes. The illusions were mine, but. So finally we get to the end, and, you know, Peter's with MJ, he's in love. They're swinging around New York, and then he drops her off, and then this is a post-credit scene, by the way. You just think it's like, oh, they're gonna go on a date, it's gonna be so cute, and then no, the Mysterio's people, his friends or co-workers, whatever the hell they are, they did an illusion recording saying that Spider-Man is a killer, and that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, so it's like, every single time, like, I swear, he gets outed to his aunt, and then now he gets outed to the whole world, so it's like, what? I don't know what they're gonna do with that information now. Like, I don't know. There's, like, this huge pause between phase 3 and phase 4, so I guess they're just everyone's just gonna know Peter's Spider-Man in phase 4, which, honestly, I don't know how I feel about that, because I was like, but now I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is a good idea, because the next Spider-Man is supposed to take place when he's in high school still, so it's like, friends are gonna be like, dude, you're Spider-Man, he's gonna be like, yeah, I got stuff to do, shoo, 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 and it's like, I don't know, I mean, they can pull it off, because I think the director, John Watts, has done, like, a really good job with the Spider-Man movie so far. Like, he's done good, and he's kind of cute, too. Anyways, yeah, I'm just so confused, like, how are they gonna make this work? I don't know. They'll make it work. It's Marvel. Trust me, I'm pretty sure Kevin Feige has, like, a million-year plan for all of his movies, so they're probably, like, writing down what they're gonna do with Spider-Man 3. That's it. And then the second post-credit scene, I already talked about it. Fury and Maria Hill, they turned out to be Talos and Talos' wife, which is actually kind of scary, because what if Nick Fury actually died and then it turned out to be Talos, and then Talos is dead and he has this kid, a child. I don't know if it's a female or a male, but it's a child. But anyways, I'm still, like, shocked about that whole first post-credit scene where it's revealed that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Like, I didn't see that coming. So my final thoughts. I thought it was a really good film. It was very well directed. I thought the teenagers, they were so cool and so good at being teens. There was new characters, there was the same old characters, and it was a funny movie. It was great. It was actually a really good end for Phase 3, or the Infinity Saga. So I don't know what's going to be next. We have Phase 4. Things are supposed to be announced at Comic-Con. I'm not sure. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's right. I hope things get confirmed because then I can talk about them. And yeah, I don't know, other than that, that's basically it. I had my problems with the first act. Like I said, I just felt like we went straight into the action and straight into this vacation. I was like, wait, how did we get there? Because where did they get that money from? I don't know. Anyways, but then it got better in the second act, and then it got better when Mysterio came out because he's hot, and then it was just a really good film. Jake Gyllenhaal was great. Tom Holland was really good at showcasing PTSD and all the things that Peter Parker went through in the events of Infinity War and the events of Endgame. And it was just amazing, like seeing those little Easter eggs and stuff, like about Peter, like going through all of this, and then him dealing with that, and also being a high schooler and a teenager in high school. And it was just great to see that. And then yeah, everyone else was great in their roles. They were great with what they got. And I just hope we get to see them again. But like, I don't know, I'm so nervous about this whole reveal. Like, what does it mean? Because I don't think we're going to see Spider-Man for a good while. I think we're heading straight to the Eternals, and then we're probably getting the Black Widow movie, and then I don't know what's happening after that. Honestly, it's so weird this late. Like, nothing is announced. Like, I was just so used to having like 3 years or like 2 years, I don't know, in advance of movies. So that's like 6 movies ahead, and we have 0 announced ahead. I mean, there's rumors, like, you know, the Eternals casting and the Black Widow movie is filming right now. I don't know. But anyways, I'm so excited for the next phase of Marvel. It's going to be insane. So many people are going to be so confused because it's not going to be the same characters anymore. So many people are probably going to drop Marvel. I really hope you don't. I hope you stay. But yeah, that's basically it. I thought it was a good movie. I'm still shocked. I don't know. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. The only problem I had with it is probably the pacing, and that's it. But I mean, it was great. I keep saying it's great because it's true. I need to watch it again. Like, honestly, the first time, it's just because every time I see a Marvel movie for the first time, I'm so overwhelmed. Like, I always, like, expect for one thing to happen, and it doesn't, or it does, and then it's like, whoa, and then I need to see it again. Like, I need to see Endgame again. I've only seen it once, and I said I was going to do a spoiler review for Endgame, but I wanted to see it again before I did the spoiler review. And the movie's already going to come out on DVD, so I think I'm just going to wait for the DVD release. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, that's all I have for you for this review. So, did you guys see Spider-Man this past week? If so, did you like it? Let's talk about it, please. That's all. That's all I got for you. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.